Hello friends. Today I wanted to share with you a technique that you can use to have your soul, your heart guide you into what is going to bring you the evolution that is necessary at this point in time, that is being asked of you. And the purpose of making this video is to be able to allow you to be able to meet yourself where you are. Not to put yourself so far into the future, so far into something that may not be tangible enough to bring into reality now, but to be able to, in a sense, check off the boxes that are required to get to where you are being led to go down. And this is just a simple analogy that I'm putting to it, but I really do see life as a system of checking the boxes. Whenever you check this box and you check this box, then the next box becomes checked. But you can't get to this height without climbing these steps, if that makes sense. I feel like that's a better analogy. And this is the way I've perceived achieving my dreams, becoming the person that I came here to be as, is climbing the stairway to heaven, is what they would call. And heaven is a concept that I don't think a lot of people really understand. And I think as you grow on this journey, you start to understand that heaven is a state of being, heaven is a state of mind, heaven is a state that can be on earth and that you can live in alignment, walking with God. But it requires walking the stairway, taking those steps, growing and evolving yourself in each and every way possible. Because without fulfilling these aspects that are needed to be nurtured to be able to allow the expression of divinity to flow through you, then that energy doesn't have the capacity in the container to be held within it. I also like to think of our being as a battery, and to be able to harness the divine energies, the divine light, the power of divinity, then you have to prepare the vessel. You have to prepare the battery to be able to hold that charge. And this, in a sense, is a process of transmutation, transmuting the lower energies, the base energies of your body, of the earth, of your mind, into higher vibrational energies. And this process really is not very hard, but it does require discipline, and it requires you meeting your soul and your heart where it is asking you to meet it. So let's get into the practice. One of the most powerful things that I have found within my own journey is connecting to my heart. And I find that whenever I connect to my heart, I'm also able to connect to my deepest self, my soul, the heart of my being. And if you think about it, or if you look at it like this, your heart is the center of your being. It is the middle of your energy systems. You have 7 energy systems in your body, energy vortexes. The Hindus would call them chakras. Various religions call them different things, but you have your root, your sacral, your solar plexus, your heart center, your throat center, your third eye, and your crown. And your heart is right in the middle, and this is the seat of the soul, from what I have found. So let's get into the practice. Usually we start with the non-dominant hand, and we place the non-dominant hand over our heart. You can feel into that and to see which one feels more aligned, which one feels more harmonious to yourself and allows you to tap in more. Like maybe your dominant hand, but I find my non-dominant hand to be the most effective. And we simply drop our consciousness down from our head into our heart. We remove a monkey brain thinking center into the center of our being. It may also help to tap your heart center and to just place your awareness here. You can also make a sound like ah. Ah is one of the 6 healing sounds that the Taoists teach and is aligned with the heart. So ah is the sound of the heart. And you can start to visualize energy being drawn into your heart on the inhale, and on the exhale, energy expanding and going out into the universe, out into reality. And don't worry if you can't visualize this completely in the beginning, just get the overall feel for it. But we start to begin to drop into our heart. We start to feel where we are, who we are, and what it is that is the energy of our life at the moment. And from this center, we can propose questions like, what am I missing in my life at the moment? What would bring me more harmony, more joy, more love into my life? What is it that I am neglecting within myself that is not allowing me to be the fullest expression of myself? And if that is difficult for you to feel, you should feel or hear or intuit a subtle voice come up that may be very quiet, but will lead you down a path or a action or something that maybe you've done before, aren't doing enough of, or haven't done before, that feels really nice and light. And that's also another thing that we can lean into, is the feeling of what is being presented. Does that activity, trait, whatever it is that comes up, does it feel light, uplifting, clear, peaceful, or does it feel draining, like we're sinking into our body, like we're tired, maybe a yawn? And you probably aren't going to get that feeling whenever you're doing this, but if you're asking certain questions like, should I do more of this? Should I do that? Would it be wise of me to do this, or would it be wise of me to do that? If you were to use this practice in asking questions in your day-to-day life, then you will get answers that will align with that. But allowing our heart to be our guide is a special connection that we can develop within ourselves, because we remove ourselves from the thinking, logical, rational mind, the brain that is conditioned, and we come back into the wisdom of our being, of our body. And this is a different degree than thinking rational, intellectual concepts. So, it's a very simple practice, and allowing yourself to drop into your heart more often will be able to start giving you wisdom that you may not be able to receive regularly through your brain. And it will also open and expand your ability to love more fully for yourself, for the planet, for others, and allow you to be more harmonious with your being. And the more harmony that we develop within ourselves, within our being, the more harmony reflects into our outside life and environment. I pray that you enjoy this practice. I pray that you utilize this for your evolution of your consciousness and your being. I thank you for watching. I would love to hear your experience with this practice. I would love to hear if you've done anything similar or any of your difficulties with this practice, and I thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Thank you for watching, and I'm sending you all so much love, peace, light, and blessings. Namaste to you all.